When one mentions 90s pop culture, a certain children's television show undoubtedly has to come to mind. The TV series became a worldwide phenomenon and would leave a lasting effect on a generation. Let's take a look back at how the mighty Morphin Power Rangers took over the world. Back when television networks prioritized entertainment for children after school, Fox Kids would be one of the primary contributors for the content. They were host to many fan favorites like Bobby's World and the beloved X-Men cartoon. While those shows were popular and performed well in their time slots, they would not be able to hold a candle to what would soon be introduced. Aiming to have more quality programming for their young audience, Fox were open to new ideas. Saban Entertainment pitched a unique show to the executives over at Fox. The premise was 6 normal teenagers are given extraordinary powers by an alien entity. They would be tasked to use their unique abilities to protect the Earth from evil forces. Despite being very skeptical about the project, the higher-ups, in need of more content to fill time blocks, decided to greenlight a pilot. To their surprise, the introduction episode was well received. Many more episodes would be ordered following the initial success. It appealed to a wide range of children of all ages. Kids enjoyed the choreographed martial arts fight scenes, the superhero aspect, and the giant Zord battles that concluded each episode. Every afternoon after school ended, it was Morphin time for the youth. The first season would average nearly 5 million viewers daily, which was quite extraordinary for a show targeted toward children. Despite receiving an enormous amount of positive feedback, the show did have its fair share of controversy as it grew in popularity. Some parents weren't too keen on the concept of violence being the solution to conflicts. The minor uproar did result in a few countries no longer airing the show. However, the series would continue to thrive, especially in the US market. The second season, the audience grew even bigger than before, with each episode averaging around 7 million viewers. Shortly after came the expansion into the toy and merchandise market. Children began begging their parents for Power Rangers action figures, comic books, video games, and even Halloween costumes. The show was a pop culture phenomenon in every sense of the word, and now a certified money-making machine. But behind the scenes, some of the cast members weren't so happy.
Teenagers are television's hottest action heroes, selling 50,000 tickets to kids who absolutely adore them.
Unbelievable crowd.
And to turn a freeway into a parking lot.
A Power Rangers gridlock in the northbound Hollywood freeway.
Their mere presence backed up freeway traffic for 10 miles.
Now get ready, because the #1 children's program in America is coming your way.
As the show was bringing in massive profits, the stars didn't see a major change in their pay. 3 actors who were there from the very beginning would decide to quit midway through the second season. The writers wrote them out of the show, and they were easily replaced by other aspiring actors. The ship continued to sail with the updated cast. The next big milestone during the Power Rangers craze would be a full-length feature film. It performed well in the theaters as many expected it would, raking in over $60 million in the box office. After the movie was released, Season 3 would air, and there would be a noticeable drop-off in viewership. The series would then transition into a new phase called Zeo for its 4th season, leaving the Mighty Morphin moniker behind. Also a fan favorite, Amy Jo decided to leave the show, with only 2 of the original cast members remaining as Rangers. The series began to decline in mainstream popularity, despite the format being unchanged. The new look, unfamiliar faces, and their young fans now getting older was enough to end the craze. The series continued to morph with new iterations every few years, allowing a new generation to have their own favorites. In 2016, as remakes and superhero films' popularity was at an all-time high, a new Power Rangers movie was announced, and it excited those that were once captivated by the series in their youth. Considering the fact that Power Rangers was the originator of the live-action team-up, and how far superhero movies have come in terms of quality, many fans thought it was a guaranteed home run. Unfortunately, it would be a different story when the film was released in theaters. It was panned by critics and former fans for its focus on being too serious and lacking the fun factor. Regardless, the mighty Morphin Power Rangers at its peak will always be an unforgettable moment in history. What do you think about this story? Were you a fan of the Rangers growing up? Which is your favorite entry of the entire series? Leave a comment below and let me know.